PJ's weekly presser. Nothing major, but one of the interesting things that he said was touching on the rookie, Koi Perich. This is what he said. He's a sponge, quote. He loves to learn. He loves the game. We can feed him by the shovel, and right now, he can do that. He just absorbs it all. He's handling it well. I trust him 100%, and that's hard to earn. End quote. Fellas, do you think the time to start Koi is now?
Go ahead, Max.
Um, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say, I guess, because we've only seen him a little bit just against a Rhode Island opponent. But he did have an interception. He did have one good punt return. I guess I can't say 100% right now that he should start, but I definitely think we should be seeing him in every game from here on out, at least in some capacity, and let him prove that he can earn a spot by playing in games. The safety position was a big question mark coming in, and if he can, be that playmaker back in the secondary, then I don't see why not. I don't see why we have to save his red shirt.
Yeah, I think he's pretty close just with how the coaches are talking about him here post post Rhode Island game and just their comments to him leading up to the game as well, and then seeing him play, obviously. So you got Darius Green who's banged up and out, and I think that's going to be a major factor on if he's going to be like a starter or not. Darius Green, kind of a different type of safety than Koi. Koi's more athletic and faster overall. It seems at least. And Darius Green's more of a thumper, more of a strong safety coming down to the box, hitting running backs and stuff like that. So I think Koi's battle as far as getting on the field more might be if Gooseby can't stay over the top on guys, which he made the pick on that play, which is a great play, but the guy he did get beat kind of as well on that play. So I just think stuff like that, and as Koi goes along and gains the coach's trust, that he could edge out guys like that. Now they're still really high on Gooseby, so I'm not just trying to single him out, but they seem to really like Kerry Brown. He played a lot last week, and then Coleman was also out there for most of it, and then I felt like Koi and Gooseby were kind of rotated in for that third safety that would come in. So Gooseby seems to be his primary competition now with Green out, and if he keeps learning, like PJ says, I think by midseason he will definitely be a starter. But obviously we'll let the coaches make that decision when it's time.
Yeah, one of the things that I believe PJ when he says it is he has to trust his players in order for him to, have them play in the game. I do believe that. I think that's also part of the reason why we, in years past, we didn't really see a lot of receivers get involved, frankly. I think that part of him really believes that he has to believe that you are going to, take care of the football, make some plays, and know what we're trying to accomplish on offense or defense, whatever that is. So, um, him saying that, it does make me believe that he will definitely have a bigger role on this defense. Um, I don't know if he'll start right away. He'll definitely get involved, I think, but I it's hard for me to envision a scenario where he's not probably starting or getting the bulk of the snaps at some point this season, um, unless he just is totally lost out there, isn't really prepared, whatever it may be. But from what we've seen, he loves to play. He's athletic, like you said, Kurt. He seems ready. Why not kind of give him more reps and then eventually give him the keys and go from there? So
He
I
definitely
think it's
seems to have
definitely
the
going to
highest
happen.
ceiling out of any of those guys back there
Certainly.
at the moment. Kerry Brown's still young. Gooseby's still young too, and Coleman's in his third year, so a lot of upside in that room. Just gotta. I'm just worried about the big plays, but they've been on top of that so far this year.
I kind of a side note. I wonder if one day, if they all, craziness of the transfer portal, if we have all this young talent next year, what does that look like for the secondary? Do we have someone try corner? What do we do? I feel, I don't know. Uh,
Yeah, I
but
mean, Kerry Brown seems the most versatile as far as probably sliding to other positions. I mean, maybe Koi could be like the nickel out there, like the slot corner
Yeah.
that Henderson plays at on sometimes. But they really like the bodies they got back there. I mean, they're
Yeah.
all getting rotated in when they're healthy.
Right.
So, but yeah, it's a fair point to make.
Yeah.